Hello everybody, John here. There's a couple of interesting competitions or contests going on in the vinyl community at the moment, which I thought would be fun to take part in. This one I'm going to do now is for Americana Sam. Well, not a channel I've been that familiar with, but just hearing about this contest has brought it to my attention. So Sam has 5 prompts or questions that we're to answer based on 5. I think he's been in the vinyl community for 5 years, so it's sort of 5 is the theme really. First question that Sam asked us to answer: show an active artist who hasn't released an album for 5 or more years. To answer that, I'm going to show Kate Bush. This is Kate Bush's 5th album, Hounds of Love. She's active. I've heard rumours and whispers that there's another album from her brewing. She's actually quite a private individual. She doesn't really perform live very much. She doesn't really sort of cruise the limelight or anything like that, and more power to her for that. I think her last album, studio album, was Ariel, and that came out a long time, 2011 or something. About time she had a different album out, and I'm looking forward to it when it does arrive. But so this is her 5th album, Hounds of Love. The next question is: show the 5th album in an artist's discography. I've been listening to this band a lot recently. One of my favourite bands. It's The Damned. This is an album called Strawberry. And well, what can I tell you about this other than that it is their 5th album. It's got some great music on here. It's a Damned album that has Captain Sensible on it, so it has his sort of ingredient in it, and yeah, I recommend it. Might even do a little nib drop from this. Question number 3 was to show the 5th album on your record shelf. So I looked into that, and well, in the likelihood that many people are going to have ABBA, like myself, yeah, it's going to be ABBA. And I thought, well, a lot of people are going to show ABBA because it's going to be sort of, the 5th album on the record shelf. So rather than do what everybody else has done, I thought, well, how about I show the 1st album of the 5th artist on the record shelf. So past ABBA, past ABC, past AC/DC, and who else was there? Somebody else was there. Well, the fifth act was this is a band called The Act, and it's their one and only studio album called Too Late at 20. So the act, amongst other things, is famous for having Nicolette Close from the Dream Academy in the band, and I believe this guy's David Gilmour's brother, Mark Gilmour, playing guitar. Brilliant album. This is really sort of cool power pop. Not many people know about it. Right, number 4. I Can't Drive 55. Show an album you love to listen to in your car. I'm showing this one. It's only on CD. Don't have it on vinyl. This is Charlie Brown Christmas by Vince Guaraldi, or the Vince Guaraldi Trio, some people call it. I'm playing this now. I take this pretty much everywhere with me during the month of December. Play it in the car, play it at work. It's just my soundtrack to Christmas. Brilliant album, recommend it. Actually, this particular copy was up in the loft somewhere in a box, and I couldn't locate it for a couple of years, I think. So this Christmas I actually splashed out and bought myself a new CD copy, only to find this, the next day typically. So now I've got 2 copies of this, which is kind of cool. Go ahead and keep one at home and have one in the car. It would be nice to have this on vinyl, but yeah, for some reason there aren't many copies of this here in Europe. Yeah, if you go to the States, I believe it's very popular, and you can find it quite cheaply. There you go. So that's my answer to number 4. Number 5. £5 record. Show an album you paid £5 or less for. I've shown this record before when I got it. It's by a band called Stack Waddy. I bought this from car boot sale close to where I sort of live. I think in America you call them swap meets. The man that had this, I think he had 2 or 3 records, that was all. And I went up to him and I said, how much are your records? And he said £4. And I can't remember what the other 2, but they weren't of interest to me. And this one was something I didn't know about, but I could tell it's probably very interesting. And it's a British sort of blues rock band called Stack Waddy. And it's an original press, no barcode. And one of those instances where I buy it, snap it up, bring it home, read about it online, find out, wow, it's actually quite a sought after record. Certainly a lot more value than the £4 that I paid for it. Okay, everybody, that's my answers to this contest. Thanks very much for Americana Sam for putting up the contest. I've subscribed to you, Sam, so look forward to seeing you online. And I wish everybody happy December, happy Christmas preparation. And I think I'm going to have another video coming out after this with another contest. Okay, check out my next video. Bye.